So let's find your pelvic tilt laying on your back. You're gonna lay down with your ankle, knee, hip all in a row. So again, as I come forward like so, I have a big back bend, and that's my anterior tilt, forward tilt. And as I pull my low back into the floor and roll my tailbone on the bottom of my pelvis upwards, that's my tuck or my posterior tilt.
Take a moment here to practice your pelvic tilts. As we go into our anterior tilt or our back bend, our hip bones are going to lift higher from the floor. And as we tuck our pelvis, we're going to feel the dimple bones come closer to the mat and those hip bones in the front draw closer to the ribs.
Now we're going to try to add a breath with this. So just gently as you exhale, pull down into your posterior tilt. And as you inhale, allow your pelvis to rock forward and into your anterior tilt. So we're going to feel length in the front body. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the pubic bone and rib cage closer towards each other. As you inhale, we're going to find a little more length again between the rib and hip in the front. And as we exhale, we're going to close the rib and hip towards each other. So now we're going to make it a little more specific or detailed to the pelvis. So I'm going to try to avoid moving my ribs and my head. And instead, I'm just going to let my pelvic rock come forward and back without letting anything else change. I'm going to keep it small and just feel a little motion of the pelvis. If I have my fingertips on these hip bones, I can feel how they tip towards my ribs and then how they move away from the ribs. In the back of my pelvis, I can feel the sacrum bone come a little closer to the mat and the sacrum bone come a little further away from the mat. This is a small distinction, but we're trying to feel like the pelvis is what's moving versus the low back is what's moving. So my pelvis will move my low back, but I don't want to make my low back move my pelvis.
Practice 10 more pelvic tilts using your breath and keeping it easy just in the motion of the pelvis.